Hi everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending where you're watching me from. But I live in the United Kingdom, and at the time of making this video, Friday, the 22nd of November at 12:43 p.m. So it's good afternoon for me. So good afternoon, everyone. Um, my name is Harry, and I live in the UK, like I just said. Um, this is my first YouTube video. So I'm just creating a new channel, YouTube channel, on trading, how to trade the forex market. So the forex market is a multi-trillion business on a daily basis. So what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is you and I have got potential of making small money out of the market every day, but it's not easy for us to just open the get a platform or get a broker and start buying and selling currencies. It doesn't work like that. We all have to get a knowledge, get an understanding of how the market moves. Okay, you will not make money if you have no knowledge of how the market moves, and if you do not have that ability to learn how to trade, then this is not for you. Okay. And if you are somebody that wants signals only, so you buy signals from people that know how to trade, then you're not doing yourself any favors. Okay. It will be good for you to learn how to trade the market, how the market moves, so that if you place a buy trade, for example, you know the reason why you're buying. If you're selling, you know the reason why you're selling. Do you understand? So I've been trading the market for the last 3 years. Okay, professionally, I've been doing it for the last 3 years. Um, but I've known about the financial institution over the years, but for the last 3 years, I started trading, and just recently that I'll be happy to say I'm now equipped to teach new traders how to trade or how the market moves. Forex is a very difficult um, uh, 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 thing to do. It's not easy. If anyone tells you trading forex is easy, then please do not listen to that person. Okay? If you do not know how the market works, do not listen to that person. Okay? But if you know how the market works and someone tells you it's very easy, then obviously, you will say yes, it's easy because I know how the market works, or you know how the market works. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So please, guys, do not invest your capital, real money, your hard-earned money into the forex market if you do not have an understanding of how the market moves, because I promise you, you're going to lose all your money. I have lost money. I've lost a lot of money before I finally started getting profits from the market. If anyone comes and tells you, oh, I started making money from day one trading the forex, that person is lying to you. Do not trust that individual because it's not true. Okay? Everyone will lose money before they start making money trading forex markets. And no one has 100% trading account. There will be losses here and there. Okay, but they will be more profitable. But there'll be times when they will lose a trade or two. Yeah, that is bound to happen. So no one should tell you that trading the forex is very easy, because it is not. It needs dedication. It needs patience. Okay, you need to have your emotions in check all the time. Okay, so this is not something that you just sit down and plot, sell, or buy position, and then you think, bang, the next second you're gonna make thousands of pounds or thousands of dollars. It doesn't work like that. Okay, so it's an easy process, but I'm here to help you. Teach you what I've learned over the years. So I'll drop my email at the bottom of the description of this video, and give my contact details, how you can contact me. And I'm happy to teach you what I've learned over the years. Okay. Um, it won't be an easy journey. It will take you time to understand it before you start applying the skills to make money from the market. All right. So this is just an introduction to. This is me introducing myself to people watching the video, and like I said, this is my first video, so subscribe. Yeah, let's build a community. Okay, I'll help you, you help me. Yeah, because I don't know everything. So if there's something that you know that can improve my knowledge, you teach me, and I'm here to teach you. Ask me questions, and I will trust me. I will answer. Email me. My email address is down below. Email me, and I'll be happy to respond to you. Okay. So let's be friends. Okay. Let's just be friends here. Subscribe to my channel. Yeah, let's do this together. Okay, let's help one another. Okay, so let's jump into um what this is, all these things that you see here, what they are. Okay, so first of all, we start by looking at the currency pair. So this is the first three letters is GBP, which is Great Britain pounds, and the last three is CAD, which is the Canadian dollars. So it's GBP versus Canadian dollars. Okay. And so this is, you can see where it's written. And what I'm using is TradingView, by the way, tradingview.com. So that's the platform that I use for my charting software. Okay. Um, so British pound, Canadian dollars, 1D means 1 day. Okay, and this is 1 day. This is D here. So here you have, I'm sure you know all this anyway. So just for those that are new to TradingView, so you have 1 minute to one to 1 month. I don't know what this is. I've never used it, to be honest. So 1 minute to 1 month. Okay. So now we are on the daily candlesticks, and each of these candlesticks that you see represents 1 day of trading business. So 1 day of trading events, all this. So like this candle is today's trading session. This is what is happening today. Okay. So the red candle here signifies selling pressure, and the green is buying pressure. Okay. So green is buy, red is sell. Okay. So uh, and obviously TradingView, you have all these tools, and I'll explain if I touch any of them. Okay, so this is daily. So what are we looking at? So like I said, each of this candle is 1 day business. Okay, trading day. Each of, like, for example, this candle here, this is called candlesticks, and it's originated from Japan. If you Google candlesticks origin, you hear the story. I don't even know the story, but you read about the story. I've read the story so many times, and I don't get it. So it's called a candlestick for a reason. Japanese candlestick is called for a reason. It's from Japan. So have a look, Google it, and then you get the understanding. Um, so this was yesterday's candle, day before, just like that. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Yeah. So um, market opens in UK Friday 10 p.m. and then closes on Sunday 10 p.m. I'm sure you know all this anyways, but like I said, this is my first YouTube video, so I just felt I need to introduce what Forex is and all that. Yeah, so if you want to know in depth what Forex is, I'm sure Google it, Forex market, you will get the whole gist of Forex and how much, how many trillions business it is on a daily basis. So, people make loads of money from this, people lose loads of money from this. Yeah. So it's not, like I say, it's not an easy thing to do. So you need to build your skills um, before you start jumping in and start trading with your real money. So let's dive into explaining how to sell, or how I look into selling, or how I look into buying. So first of all, once I open a chart, yeah, So by the way, let's just retrace a little bit. So here you have, if you click on this, you have so many currencies. Yeah, so many currencies. So there's lots of currencies that we trade. So there are major currencies, there are minor currencies. So the major currencies are things like the euro, US dollars, the Great Britain US dollars, New Zealand US dollars, the US dollars, Japanese yen, or Australian dollars, US dollars. So these are the you know major pairs. Um, these are the currencies that are strong currencies basically. But we are looking at the Great Britain Canadian dollars. So that's what we're looking at. So every day once I open my chart, I like to go on the daily first, which is this where we are on the daily time frame. Okay. Then I look for horizontal. So you go to these two here. So on the trading view, so you have one, two, three, the third one, you look for horizontal line. Okay. So what I tend to do is I tend to look at what we call support and resistance. So what do I mean by support and resistance? Just look at it as floor and ceiling. So floor is your support, and ceiling, the ceiling of the building, is your resistance. Okay, like when I was a little boy, I used to bounce tennis ball, the long tennis ball. So you bounce it on the floor, and then it goes back to it hits the top, and it comes down just like that. So it's the same thing. Use that as um, um, an example for what I mean by support and resistance. So, for example, support. I plot this. Let me make it a bit thicker, um, so you can see it. So this is my support, yeah, and this is resistance. So this is an example, just showing you what I mean. So the top is resistant, the bottom is support. So why do I call this support and resistance? This is what I look at each time I open a new chart. I look at something like this. Okay, so first of all, I plot my support and resistance and I explain why. On a daily time frame, it's a bigger picture for me, right? It's a bigger picture for me. So once these zones are plotted, once I look at where markets came and then bounce back up or bounce or retrace back down, I look at those places for areas to buy or to sell. Yeah, I'll give you, just look at the ones I've plotted now. If you see, the price came from here, moved up, right, and then came back down. The following day, moved up, came back down, and then the third day, it broke it. So when it broke it, it went back to here, and then something happened here. It moved back up. And what happened from here? From, remember here that it's it it reacted from here, yeah. And if you move back again, you see another reaction from here and here. So these zones, this is a resistance zone before it is broken. So once it's broken, then it becomes a support because there'll be a resistance at the top. So because this zone was a previous zone that the market found difficult to break up, eventually when it comes back down to that zone after initial breakup, that is the zone that becomes a support zone that we will look for a buy position. And that was what happened here. So the market moved up, broke here, moved. Remember, it was resisting the break, and then eventually broke up, and then came back down to that play that zone that it refused to break before, and then found what we call support. Yeah, and then obviously you need to look for a buy position on a lower time frame, which we need to cover next. Yeah, and then that's where you look for a signal, which I'll tell you what that means next, and then you buy to your next resistance, which was here. Okay, so now if you can see, the market now came back and rejected rejected that zone and eventually broke it. And now what is happening is retesting that zone. that it is not broken. So here is where we look for a buy position. And what do you need to do? You need to drop down on a lower time frame, like 4 hours, because this is daily, or 1 hour, to look for a buying position. So this is something that we need to cover on our next video. But this is just an introduction to how I look at the markets. Okay, so for me to buy now, this is for me. This is that's a buy signal. Well, potential buy signal. I don't know until I go down to a lower time frame to have a look at what is going on there, and then that is when I will initiate a buy if I see a good signal there. And when I say signal, I mean things like double bottom, um, morning star. So I think I'm going to 10 steps ahead. So I'll gradually introduce all those signals and candlesticks pattern on this platform as we progress um, in this community. So that's what I do. So I draw my support and resistance where I think market or prices touch so many times. So that's where I'll plot my support and resistance lines. So this, for example, started from here. So if you go to your left, you see reactions from the same zone. So you can see how price, um, you know, uh, find it difficult to break these areas. Yeah. So market came back here and then eventually came back there as well. So this area is a very strong zone. Okay, so these are the zones where you look for reactions. Also, here are the same thing that occurred here. So if you see here, you see it there. Yeah, so this is how you draw your zones first. You look for where the market a point where the market moved and change hands. So the buyers and sellers where the zones are. So you can see this was a resistance and then became sorry, this was a support, then became a resistance, and here it became a support that pushed the price high. So um, so this is how you look. So once you go on your trading view or any platform, go on the daily chart. Look for zones like this where the market touch so many times, at least 3 times. Yeah, more the better. Okay, so look for obvious areas like this. Okay, like that. This is a live market. This is live now. So you can see this touch, and then broke. Now retesting that. Okay, I'm not going to go down to lower time frame to look for any potential, but we can look at that at our next video, and we'll see how we look to take advantage of what we know or what we've learned. Okay, so potential to buy GBP card. Yeah, but we need to go down to 4 hours to have a look at it. So in a nutshell, this is how I look at my analysis. This is what I do every weekend for a potential market for the following week. So it's pretty much this. This is not. There's no indicators. I do not use indicators. Okay, my indicator is my two naked eyes. These are my indicators. I do not. I'm not going to say you do not need. I do not need any indicator to trade the forex market. All I need to do is use my eyes, plot my support and resistance lines. Okay, and also if you want to go in depth into support and resistance, just Google it, support and resistance, and then you read what that means. But for me to explain this, is basically support is like a floor board, and the resistance is a ceiling. So markets came down here, which is a support, and find it difficult to break that support line, and then the buyers move the market up and to the resistance line. And when it breaks it, that support becomes resistance. Okay, so this is my first video. Um, Guys, it will take me time to get used to doing it. Yeah, but any questions, guys, ask me. All right. Good luck. All the best.